Two things are going to come out of this podcast. One, we're going to be canceled, and two, we're probably going to get divorced from our wives.
So fucking inappropriate. So fucking inappropriate.
It's like crying, just jerking it on empty horn. What the fuck? Jerking it on empty horn. Jerking it on empty horn.
So fucking inappropriate.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time again for that top 10 list you don't give a fuck about by two guys you really don't give a fuck about.
Welcome back to the Inappropriates. This week's podcast is brought to you by Fruit of the Loom skid mark free whitey tidies.
That's
Take
right.
away.
That's right, folks. We got Fruit of the Loom. Have you ever woke up one night and went, you know what? Last night was a bad night. You shouldn't have had that chili cheese platter, and your underwear looks like a goddamn tragedy crime scene. That's right. I'm talking about your underwear's got a bacon stripe in it so long with so much DNA they can film 3 seasons of CSI out of that bitch. Well, welcome to the solution, everybody. Fruit of the Loom's skid-free new underwear. That's right. There's so much Scotch Guard in these, nothing sticks. It's like a nonstick skillet covered in Pam and your mom's favorite greasy lard. And everybody, these are so easy to wash, and they're guaranteed to be streak-free for 3 years or until the first hole gets into the back. Quick scratching your ass. All right, everybody. This week, brought to you by Fruit of the Loom skid-free underwear.
That is 100% my favorite part of the podcast.
We're just going to do a whole podcast where I'm ad-libbing freaking, like, spot of the moment, like, commercials, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't hear this stuff until you say it.
It's awesome.
And then my brain has to go into some kind of overdrive time. What? Mom's favorite lard? Where did that even come? I don't know.
I don't know.
That's not.
But it's funny that you brought up mom, because this week's top 10 was suggested by none other than my mom. We are doing the top 10 foods that you despise eating. But before we get into that list.
See, mine went to top 10, and not only do I despise eating, but I won't try.
Oh, I have a few of those on there as well. I do. But before we get to the list, there's been a lot going on. We actually haven't been here to record for a few weeks now because of everything that's going on. Do you want to give our listeners an update, or is it none of their business? How do you feel about that?
I mean, we didn't. I mean, it's not going to. We should be able to recover enough. We don't show much of a lapse in the release dates, I believe. But yeah. Definitely have to get back in here for a couple good straight weeks to make it happen, because I ended up being off for a while due to some medical situations, and ended up going through and having a surgery. So everything's good though. Getting back on a full recovery status and finally back upright, because for like about 2 weeks I was not upright whatsoever. I ended up going down with some issues. Ended up losing like 22 pounds in 2 weeks. It was not a great diet plan. Don't recommend it 10 out of 10.
I was going to say, what exactly did you do? Because I need to lose some weight.
Oh, dude, it was bad. I think I broke double-digit fevers at one point. I had fevers that doctors were worried I was going to go into seizures on. It was not a good scenario whatsoever. So. Well, honestly, though, the hospitals I went to, the staff was really, really phenomenal to a point. There was some weird instances, things that they just kind of had to do that wasn't fun. Kind of felt like I was more at a veterinarian clinic at one point, but so.
Well, I definitely feel bad about shaming you for not being here to record.
It wasn't by choice. It was more out of holy shit, but everything worked out. Was able to get the surgery done I needed done. To any listeners out there, if they ever tell you they're going to do surgery on your stomach, look for any other possible way, because that sucks. Just gonna let you know that's not a fun experience. But I think I'm up in my street cred, because I did robotic surgery. Now it just looks like I was shot in the stomach 4 times, because there's just 4 holes leading up one side, so it's, the only real street cred I have is I got to put a gun to my head when I shave so I don't cut my own throat, That's, it's a bad motherfucker right there, I just say. Just don't do it. Don't you dare do it. And staring at myself in the mirror.
Well, on top of all of that, our listenership is also going to go down because, as I've said before, I make all of my employees listen to the podcast. Well, I've fired several of my employees since then, so I'm just joking.
So please tell your friends, guys. I know it's rough starting up a podcast, but the more listeners we have, the better I feel anyway. I mean, I would probably still do this even if I was the only one listening to it every other week because it's just that enjoyable for me. Yeah. But at the same point in time, it's nice to know that we have other people out there that enjoy what we do and listen to what we do, and I appreciate each and every person that does listen.
As do
I know he said that the listenership went down, but even with that number that it went down at for the most recent podcast that dropped, I'm still surprised there's that many people that listen. You know, I mean, to be honest, at some point, it's still one of those things. But yeah, I mean, regardless, whether it's 2 listeners of the guys recording it, or 12, or 25, or 30, I am super appreciative of anybody who takes that hour out of their life and clicks on that play button.
Sometimes an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours.
It has been, there have been some, I have a feeling we've got another one of those hour and a half to 2 hour ones coming up. And I'll be honest, at the time we're recording this, the one that is going to be dropping next has a third person in on it. And thinking back on some of this stuff, I've really enjoyed having a third person in the studio as well. And
Agreed.
I've got a buddy of mine lined up who has done other podcasts, and he's done wrestling podcasts most of the time. The guy watches AEW, WWE. He watches a lot of indies.
Okay.
And I think he would be really cool to bring in,
Yeah.
to have sit in on one of these wrestling podcasts, at some point.
I'm all for it. Yeah, definitely.
So,
all right. Well, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into this list.
Mm-hmm.
The top 10 foods that you despise eating, suggested by my mother. Thank you, Mom.
And Mom, you might have here some foods on my end of the list that you may not have considered before because it's not all American.
Oh, okay. She probably knows all of mine, or at least most of mine. My wife definitely knows. And there are a few on here that I do eat on occasion, but most of them are things that I've probably never tried. I just don't like them.
See,
for various reasons.
Growing up, I was never allowed to be a picky eater. Whatever was made, I had to eat. And, the rule was if I really hated it, I had to eat at least a spoonful of it, right? Because my parents always said, if you go to someone else's house and they serve this, you're going to eat it. You're not going to be rude. And I always told them that would never happen. It bit me in the ass one damn time. But the problem is the older I got, the more I like that food. So I can't even put that on my list. Spoiler alert, it was sauerkraut. But as a kid, I couldn't stand sauerkraut. Now I don't mind it. It's not something I will refuse to eat. But I have it, once or twice a year on occasion. It's not that big a deal. But as a kid, I'm like, no one would ever serve that. Sure the hell enough, we went to someone's house for dinner, and that's what they were having. And I was kind of sitting there going, damn it, really? But no, there's a few things. This is what I would call, because I'm not a picky eater, I've tried and ate most, all vegetables, fruits, things like that. And I'm not that picky. So my list is going to be more obscure things that people have eaten, things from my heritage that are made. I'm just like, yeah, no, I've tried it. I don't like it. Will never eat it again. I know what's in it. It's disgusting.
Well, first thing to that is your parents may have been in a cult, but they did some good parenting with that lesson there.
No, my parents definitely were in a cult. There was no may have been in a cult.
My point is, all of that, but that lesson that they taught you, I think, is a very good parenting lesson.
Yeah, that's one of the few parenting lessons I carried over to my own kids. Because it ends up teaching respect. If you're at someone else's house, you shouldn't be rude. And even though so I guess you could say I was microdosing all the foods I didn't like in preparation for that.
Well, what is your number 10 then?
All right, so my number 10, most people would call a condiment, but I absolutely can't stand this. If someone gives it to me on a sandwich or something, I will force it down. But Miracle Whip, fuck that shit.
Yeah, no,
okay, I am a mayonnaise guy all the way through.
As am I.
And people are like, oh, the tangy zip of Miracle. I don't know why I don't like it. It is. My mom used to make okay, so this is what I would call struggle food, right? Like, what we would call struggle meals. And my mom, when she grew up, was a very interesting household. Her father was an alcoholic, so her mom worked, but there was also 3 kids, so they weren't always in the position to have a lot of food in the house. And so they would eat sliced tomato onion sandwiches with Miracle Whip. And my mom, to the day I left home, would at least once a week have a sliced tomato, onion, and Miracle Whip sandwich. And every time she'd be like, "Here, have half of it." I'm like, "Yeah, no, I just can't." And something about the Miracle Whip deal. My older sister will eat Miracle Whip. I just no, it's got to be mayo for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I am with you on that. But now, I love deviled eggs, and I think Miracle Whip is used in deviled eggs. So
Now, see, I don't like deviled eggs. I'm very picky
it
on
might be the Miracle Whip.
eggs, but
Oh.
my wife makes it with mayo.
Okay, maybe it is. Maybe it is. There's one thing that I think it was deviled eggs, but there's one thing that's made with Miracle Whip that I can eat. Other than that, I cannot. And people who say that you can't tell the difference between mayo and
Oh, that
Miracle-
is horseshit.
It's 100% horseshit.
I went somewhere and someone made a potato salad, which I like potato salad, and they made it with Miracle Whip, not mayo. And within like the very first bite I took, I was like, oh no, this is not potato salad. This is now ruined diced potatoes and whatever. So yeah.
Yeah, it's absolute horseshit. You definitely can taste the difference.
Mhm.
But I'll even on top of that, I've always had what I've referred to as super senses. Like I can back to the farting. I can smell a fart before a person farts. I can taste the difference between brands. Like if you put Hellman's and whatever the other brand is, I can tell you which one is Hellman's. Now,
So you're saying if I made you 2 sandwiches, one with Hellman's and say one with Duke's, you could tell me which one was which?
I could tell you which one was Hellman's. I could be like, that's Hellman's. The same thing with ketchup, Hunt's, and Heinz. I know which one's Heinz. Yeah, I have super senses now. As I'm getting older, I'm losing that a little bit.
Mhm.
But, God, getting old sucks. But yeah, I am with you. Miracle Whip is fucking gross. I don't have that on my list, though. What I do have, and this is probably, you're like, what? Peanut butter. Now,
Is it a textural thing?
no, I just don't like the taste of peanut butter.
Okay.
But here's the weird fucking thing. Every once in a while, I will crave a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I'll mash that bitch. But at no point in time am I ever going to be like, oh, here's some celery. People eat celery with peanut butter. I'm like, ugh, no.
Oh yeah, no.
And I don't on a regular eat peanut butter. Just every once in a while, I'll crave one, and I want one. And here's the other weird thing. I also don't like chocolate very much, but for some reason, when I pass a Reese's cup in a store, I have to get it.
Wait a minute,
Have to.
that's basically peanut butter covered in chocolate.
Exactly. 2 things I don't like. Yes, I know. I'm
No,
weird.
no. See here, I will say this: like, I'm not a huge peanut butter eater. It's not because I don't like it.
Mm.
It's just never my go-to, right? But I understand what you're talking about because there are times a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is just you're just sitting there going, I don't know why, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's the thing,
Yeah,
right?
uh-huh.
And for me, it's like peanut butter and jelly sandwich, Lay's chips, and a glass of milk. That's like
Ugh, not milk, but yeah.
That's like my trio right there. As far as if I'm going to eat that, that's what it is. And it's always strawberry jelly, never grape.
I can mix the jelly up. I like a bunch of different jellies and
So.
jams. So, but the peanut butter cup too thing is so fucking weird. But I see it in the store. I don't
Now-
want it until I see it, and I'm like, oh, I eat it, and then immediately after I'm done eating it, I regret it. I'm like, oh, why'd I eat that?
Now, the peanut butter cup thing I like, but there's a caveat to that. I like them frozen.
Oh, they are better frozen.
So I will
I agree.
if I get them, I'll throw them in the freezer for an hour or two, and then I'll eat them. Like now, it not saying that I've never just like got one at a gas station and cracked it open and ate it on the way to the car. Like it's not like I won't eat it not frozen, but for me, they're better after they've been in the freezer for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, my number 10 is
So.
peanut butter.
Peanut butter, okay, all right. So now here's where it starts getting weird. The number one thing I will never try again. Why I tried it the first time, I do not know. Chicken feet.
Chicken feet,
Yes.
like the actual feet of chicken.
Yes.
Is that what it really
People
is?
will pickle and cook chicken feet and eat them. And
Okay.
I'm just
Okay, first of all, anything pickled besides pickles is nasty. So let's get that off the board now.
yeah. I have never had a pickled pig's foot. The chicken feet was enough for me. And I no. Just why?
Yeah.
And no, no, that's disgusting. And there's people who, and I get it. Okay, whoever
there
the
meat
first
in feet?
person, not really, no, but like whoever the first person was that looked at a chicken and went, you know what, fuck it, cook that shit up and eat it, was either a goddamn legend or a psychopath. I don't know which, but for some reason it stuck. And people still eat this to this day in certain places, and nothing against those people. Look, if I've always said, like, growing up, we hunted, we fished, we ate everything we caught, we ate everything we killed. It was never for sport. It was literally for food. I mean, I grew up in a family of 7 kids. My dad was the only one that worked. You could go out and get food for the cost of a deer tag and a bullet, then that put a lot of food on the table for a family of 7, versus going to the store and buying, beef. And to this day, I love venison. I love deer meat, but we never went out and hunted for sport. It was always for food. My daughter went deer hunting a while back. She got a deer. It's in our freezer. We're eating it. Like, there's no hunting for sport. You will hunt for food only. That's been a strong belief of mine since I was very young. And fishing, if you're not eating that fish, it's catch and release. You put it back. We're not putting it off to the side. We're not mounting the fish because it was a bigger fish. You're either going to eat that fish or you're going to put it back in the water. It's going to have the rest of its life. And, so it's been that way for forever and a day. When we go to Florida on vacation, me and my daughter will charter a boat and go fishing. When we get back, all those fish get filleted. We eat them, in a fish fry, every time. And, but yeah, it's just one of those things where I've never looked at the feet of the animal and wonder how I can eat that. No, just never crossed my mind. There is going to be some waste at the end of stuff I don't consider food.
I didn't know that was a thing.
That is a thing, dude. Like, look it up. It's so weird.
Oh, God.
I mean, like, chicken feet are supposed to be tied up on a movie set where you're going into the coven of witches and shit. Not on my dinner plate,
Wow. Okay. Chicken feet. All right. Well, peanut butter and chicken feet. That sounds like a delicious fucking appetizer.
Oh.
No, it doesn't.
Wow.
My number 9, and this is a kid food to me. Like, this is what kids like.
Dino nuggets.
It's damn near the same thing. But I guess adults like this too. But me, I don't. Never have. Hot dogs.
Really?
Yeah. When we're grilling out and stuff, I'm all for the cheeseburger. I'm a big burger guy.
Oh,
But
yeah.
hot
Yeah, me
dogs, no. Get that shit away from me. And then my mom and my grandma, shout out to my mom, they want theirs burnt. Like, literally crispy. I'm like, that is nasty. I don't like
blackened?
Yes, but like full blackened. I'm like,
Oh, wow.
yes.
Okay.
It's gross.
That crunchy exterior.
I have to ask, like, when whatever last time we grilled out was, my mom was over, and I was like, "Is this black enough for you?" She likes them big and black. But
you know what, Mom? You live your life, girl. Okay, you live your life, girl. You want that black and phallic in a bun shaped meat product. Now I feel bad. Now I'm ragging on your mom. I shouldn't be doing that. Like,
well, it's normally Erica, so we just transitioned over.
but no, seriously, you do you, Mom. My darkest conveniences to your husband. And,
she's divorced.
well, never mind. Okay. You know what? Do you live your life, girl?
My grandmother was the same though. She loved her wieners dark black. R.I.P. Grandma, I love you. But anyways, back to what I was saying. That's gross, but I don't even like just a regularly cooked hot dog. It's just not for me.
See, I don't go out of my way to eat them on a regular basis, but there are times like at a ballpark or something, like eating a ballpark hot dog is like kind of a thing I'll do,
I guess. Like, again, it's something that I can eat, but if I have other options, I'm choosing the other options every time.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like if I'm at a cookout, there's burgers, chicken, and hot dogs. I'm definitely hanging on the burgers and chicken side before I grab the hot dogs. So yeah. Yeah, and I don't do bratwurst. Like, no. Yeah. So.
Wieners of any kind. Let's just put that out there.
It doesn't like the Venus? Wow, you would not make it in Germany, my friend. Like sausages and you know, that kind of thing is
Fortunately for
huge.
me, Italy is not far from Germany. So
Dude, I'll be honest with you, as someone who has been to Germany, no other country over there is that far. Like
I know.
you can drive everywhere in a day for the most part. I mean, it might take most of the day depending on where you're going.
right.
But it's actually really shocking how small those countries are. Like what people don't understand is Ohio is about the same size as Germany. It takes about 6 hours to go from the very top of Ohio all the way to the southern border. It's the same amount of time to drive across Germany.
Yeah.
And so when you're looking at hours and driving, it's about the same size as Ohio. And then you look back historically and go, holy shit, they did a lot out of a small area, you know? But yeah, it's, you know, and they have a smaller country tucked right damn in the center of it, which is Luxembourg. But hey, and you know, fast forward at this point, you know, 80 to 90 years, and we're still paying for the defense budget. But, you know, whatever. That takes us to our number 8, man. Number 8 actually comes from over in Europe. Actually comes from Scotland area.
Good segue.
It's haggis.
I don't like the word hag, but I don't know what the rest of it is.
Haggis is a lot of organ meat that is shoved into a casing, so to speak. Just no. I don't eat hearts, livers. I don't eat brains. I don't eat any of that stuff. And it just
Is this from a particular animal, or it's just random animals shoved together?
a lot of times it's from pigs and sheep.
Okay.
So, but haggis is one of those quote unquote delicacies that is not delicate at all to me.
No.
Not delicate at all to me. So it's like, here, let me do this real quick, just because I remember when we were over there, they had at a restaurant, we had ordered it to share / try, and it's one of those things where it's just like, So haggis is a savory pudding traditionally made with sheep's heart, liver, and lungs.
Ew. It's a pudding?
Minced with oatmeal, suet, onions, spices, and then cooked in a casing. So a lot of things they call pudding over there is not what we would consider pudding over here. Okay. So like we consider pudding like the snack packs and stuff like that. That's not how that is traditionally referred to over in Europe. It's completely different. Okay. So it's more like, you know, it's cooked in a casing. So it's more like a sausage or something like that. But heart, liver, and lungs minced with oatmeal, suet, onions, spices, and then cooked in a casing, traditionally the animal's stomach. Did not know this until after it had been ordered to try. And it's could just be me being an asshole American. It's not good. I don't like it.
I think I'm a vegetarian now.
Once again, these are all parts of the animal I would throw away as not edible, and they eat this.
Where is it from? You said Sweden?
Scotland.
Scotland.
I believe Scotland, yes.
Scotland, if you're listening, stop being weird. That's weird. That's weird.
Yeah, it's a classic Scottish dish. Often serves with neeps and tatties, which is mashed turnips and potatoes.
That's yeah. Okay.
Modern versions can use other meats and artificial casings, so like traditional like sausage casings and stuff like that.
Not a single thing about that sounds good. Not a single.
I mean, it's
thing.
it's one of those things where it's like it's a Scottish staple. I mean, it's one of those things that you know you grow up traditionally eating, and not something that
Thank God I'm not Scottish.
I mean, you got to think about it. Like Americans grow up eating things like biscuits and gravy and other Southern
That's
comfort
not
style
the
foods.
organs.
No. I get it. But when people come over here from other countries, they can't fathom what that is. They can't fathom why we would eat that. And 9 times out of 10, traditionally, when they actually taste it, they love it, which is the opposite of what happened with me and haggis. But if they're eating stuff like haggis on a regular basis, I can't blame them for not all of a sudden loving like American biscuits and gravy at that point.
Yeah, I think I'm a vegetarian now. All right.
Buckle up, buddy boy. It's gonna get worse. That's just my number 8.
Well, you've said before that your lists are tame in comparison to mine. It sounds like mine's gonna be pretty tame. So
This might be a flip this week. I might have all the weird shit, and you might have all the. I mean, what's wrong with that? You know, like
yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen.
so.
Well, I am a big fruit and vegetable guy. Definitely a vegetable guy now after hearing that nonsense. No, I've always liked fruit and vegetables. As I said earlier, I'm not really big on chocolate. Well, real quick story. When I was younger, my great grandma used to watch me, and when my mom would pick me up, she'd say, "Did he have anything to eat?" And my grandma would say, "Well, he had some cucumbers," because I wanted that instead of any chocolate or whatever that grandma would normally give you.
Mhm.
So I'm a big fruit and vegetable guy. Is all I was trying to say. But there's one fruit that I do not like: grapefruit.
It's very acidic. It's also very good for you.
It's also very not tasty.
But I don't like eating grapefruit. Now, I can use grapefruit juice as like a mixer for some things, but I agree with you. I'm not a big fan of just eating grapefruit. It's a little, it's not something I just absolutely would refuse to do. Definitely not my first pick. Now, when it comes to fruits, man, have you ever heard durian fruit?
I think so.
There's no way. You crack that open, your whole house stinks for like an hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
And if you have an aversion to smells, that would probably drive you
So it's
insane.
the sauerkraut of fruit, is what you're telling me.
In a way, yeah. It's supposed to taste really good if you can get past the smell. Like they say it almost smells rotted.
Okay, well then I wouldn't eat that then. I think I've heard of it, but
But they say it's not like that's not. That's just the ripe smell of it.
Hmm.
But like I don't know who was so desperate the first time they cracked that open. Went, fuck it, I'm eating it anyway.
that's like going down on a girl that fucking smells rotten. I don't care how hot she is. I'm done. That's we're ending it there. Go take a fucking bath, douche a few times.
If she smells like she needs a tube of Vagisil and springtime freshness, then yeah, probably not. How did we turn that into that? Okay,
Because we are the inappropriates. It's what we do.
That is true. That is true. So
Are you on your number 7?
I am on my number 7.
Well, before you do number 7, let's do
I figured after that lead way we were gonna have to.
Marry, fuck, kill. Okay, we'll do the whole behind the back, choose right, left.
Oh, here we go.
So
All
hold
right,
on,
cool,
let me
cool,
mix
cool.
it up a little bit. Okay, which one you want?
Well, it's not a right podcast. Let's go left.
Of
Of
course,
course, of
you
course.
chose the guys.
Of course. Big old fucking haggis sausage
Oh.
fest. Here we go.
Wow, all sports guys. I know you're not
All sports
that
guys.
big into sports, but I think you know who all these people are.
Okay.
A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez,
Okay. Yeah. You New York Yankees. Yeah.
Tim Tebow,
Okay. All right.
and another Yankee, a Derek Jeter.
Oh Jesus.
No, Derek Jeter.
It's got 2 Yankees and the and the Christian quarterback. Okay. Oh God, that's not even. All right, Tebow's gone.
Wow,
I guess that leaves
A-Rod and Jeter.
A-Rod and that's not a good. There's no right way to run. Night with A-Rod and marry Jeter, I guess.
No particular reasoning.
None whatsoever, other than I can't live the whole life here and going to church again. As
So
far
that's
as I
why you
guess
killed
they-
Tebow, the
they-
church
yeah,
thing.
pretty much,
Okay,
pretty
okay.
much. Nothing against the guy's character. He's super chill dude for the most part. Like, but I'm not gonna spend my life at the Dove Awards. So,
Well,
just even scary. I even know what that is.
I believe most of these guys are all on the same plane as far as finances. I mean, maybe Jeter and A-Rod have a little bit more than Tebow, but I think they're probably
So
about the
Tebow only
same.
played like what 2 seasons?
Something like that. But he's got fame from other things since then. And they're all attractive men. I mean, I'm pretty sure Alex Rodriguez and Derek Jeter were named one of the top 100 sexiest men alive prior.
Dude, Alex
So-
Rodriguez is turned into, or no. I'm thinking of Sosa. My bad.
But yeah,
That dude is paled out. Have you seen that?
paled out. What does that mean?
He looks like Michael Jackson now. He's that
Who does?
Sosa.
Oh, no, I haven't seen Sosa lately.
Dude,
I'll look him up later.
you'll have to look that up. Like, I don't know what it's done, but like, Sosa was not a light-skinned dude.
No.
And phenomenal ball player. Like, one of my favorites back in the day.
Sammy? Sammy Sosa?
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, he is as pale as Jackson was. I don't know what happened or what he's doing. But
He's 56 years old.
the dude is like pale. He's almost whiter than me.
He is looking like he might have a disease or something, so I don't know if I really want to. Okay, back to the Mary Fuck Kill.
And if he does, Sammy, my deepest apologies. But I, it was a conversation I had with Jay a while back. He goes, "Have you seen Sosa lately?" I'm like, "Sammy?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "No, why?" He's like, "Dude, look." I'm like, oh, holy shit, what happened? Anyway,
So I am going to kill A-Rod, and he's had enough hot women and all of that stuff in his life. He doesn't need me, so I'm going to kill A-Rod.
to be honest, I don't think any three of these guys need
Shut
any
up.
of us.
Shut up. Before I kill him, I'm going to ask for his autograph because I am a Yankee fan. As a New York Knicks fan, I'm also a New York Yankees fan, if you didn't already know that. So
The team that has more money than the Patriots back in the early 2000s.
I am going to fuck Derek Jeter because, again, he's had a fair share of attractive women. So,
Okay.
I mean, I have no idea what that has to do with me fucking him, but that's why I chose to fuck him. And then I'm going to marry Tim Tebow because he's a nice Christian, wholesome man. And out of the three, that's probably the one that I should marry, not kill him because he's a Christian. So there we go. That's our first marry, fuck, kill.
All right, fine. Now I'm the asshole. Cool. All right. So we're on number 7 then.
Yes, sir.
Number 7 for me is probably one of the more tamer ones on this, but just will not eat it. Beets.
Beets. Okay.
Beets. No, just can't do the beets.
It's like a bland taste, isn't it? Like there's really not, just kind of like dirt almost.
Yeah, I mean,
what-
it's once again, it's one of those things where do people first figure this out, right? Like, because on one hand, you got two guys digging around the dirt, and they come up with this dirt nugget, and like, I'm gonna eat this, and hopefully it doesn't kill me, right? One guy had a potato, the other guy got the fucking beet. Like, I mean, obviously didn't kill either one of them, but potatoes are delicious. And beets, not so much. Like the beets, the turnips, the root vegetables are definitely one of those things where it's a hit or miss thing for me. I like most of them, but the beets and the turnips is the one kind of subclass I'm like, I definitely do without,
Yeah.
I'm cool with the onions. I'm cool with the carrots. I'm cool with the potatoes. Like, love them. Can make them 500 different ways. But I can't do shit with turnips and beets. There's nothing I can do to make them things taste right. Like I've always said, if your kids just refuse to eat vegetables, boil them fuckers till there's no nutritional value left and cover them in cheese. They'll eat that shit. But at the same point in time, and I used to joke with my kids, you've got to eat it. You have to try it, and I hate it. I'm like, look, I'll boil all the nutritional value out of it. You'll take your one a day, but you're going to eat it. Okay. Like that's what's going to happen. You're going to eat it. So, but yeah, beets and turnips, dude. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that have an acquired taste for it and like it. It's just not me.
That's because it's harkens back to it doesn't taste very good, but it's healthier for you. The stuff that doesn't taste good is always healthy.
But see, stuff that's quote unquote healthy, I like.
Obviously not.
I mean, like broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, things like that. I'll eat all of that happily, gladly. I like it. My kids hate it when I cook cauliflower. It has a very distinct smell when you cook it. But hell, there's been times that, haven't had enough potatoes in the house. I'll cook cauliflower in with it, mash it up just like that with the potatoes, and they never knew the difference because it's very. Cauliflower is one of those things that will take on the taste of whatever it's in, to a degree. It is a bland tasting vegetable, but it's still, something that for some reason I enjoy from way back. But yeah,
Well, again, I agree. Those taste like dirt, but not on my list. What is on my list, however, is fishy tasting fish. I knew you were going to be like, what?
so
There's fish.
in my opinion, that would bring you down to eating only like 2 or 3 kinds of fish.
No. There's several ocean fish that have their own distinct taste, and it's not fishy tasting. It also depends on how it's cooked. Sometimes you can cook fucking any kind of fish, and it's just going to taste straight like fucking.
You need to soak it in salt water before you cook it. It actually removes the ocean taste. Why putting it back in water that's just like the ocean removes that taste? Because like every year when we go fishing, those fish will taste very fishy if you don't soak them.
Most of the fish that I'm referring to are like fish, like catfish and flounder. No, the flounder's ocean.
Flounder's ocean, yeah.
What's the other one that's commonly like
salmon?
Fish? No.
Or bass?
Well, bass too, but no, there's another one that I'm trout.
Oh, trout. Yeah.
Trout and catfish.
Yeah. Trout, if it's not cooked right, you'll taste every place it's swam.
Yeah, so I don't like fishy tasting or smelly fish tasting or smelly fish smell.
Yeah.
It's
You're not going to a fresh fish market anytime soon.
But I do. I like fish. I love fish, especially salmon and swordfish and plenty of fish. Just typically it's the catfish and the bass.
Have you had tilapia?
Yes, I like tilapia.
Have you had blue hake?
I think so.
It comes from New Zealand area is where they catch most of it.
It sounds familiar, so I think I've had a lot of different ones.
Blue hake is extremely mild, a lot like a tilapia is. It is absolute. Oh, dude, it's like some of my favorite fish ever.
Erica, I know you listen to this. So blue hake, if we haven't had that, let's go to that expensive marketplace. What's that called over there? Dorothy Lane Market. Because I guarantee they have it.
They may have it. If not, you may have to make a run to Jungle Gyms.
Oh, okay. I like Jungle Gyms also. So
but blue hake, if you can find it, it used to be. You remember Schwann's?
Yeah.
They used to sell it. They used to sell it, bread it, and just as the regular like fillets. And that's where I had it first. Oh my god, it's so good though. Blue hake is like that.
Okay.
That'd be my go-to fish at that point.
It sounds familiar, so I think I've had it. But if not, Erica, let's try that. But yeah, so fishy tasting fish. I love seafood. I love crustaceans or whatever you call the shit. Like I love all of that stuff. But if it tastes, I don't know how else to say it other than fishy.
So you're good with like crab, lobster.
Oh God, yeah. I love all of that.
Yeah.
But
good lobster tail is freaking amazing.
Yeah. Free plug: Jimmy's Famous Seafood, Baltimore. If you're ever there, any of you guys or you have to go to Jimmy's Famous Seafood. It's the best seafood I have ever had, and I tell everyone that because it's true.
It's one of those things. I do want to go to the East Coast and do like a kind of tour up and down. I want to hit New Jersey because of obviously Kevin Smith's comic book stores there. I want to kind of go up through Maine and hit some of those restaurants and stuff. I've never been over there though. I take that back. My parents say I have been over there, but I was being pushed in a stroller at the time. I have no fucking clue what was there. It doesn't count. Yeah. I can't remember it. It kind of don't count. But I do want to go there and kind of do up and down the coast area a little bit, just to kind of see what it all's going for. I think it'd just be cool
if you ever do Baltimore. Jimmy's
Baltimore and Jimmy's Fish Place. Yeah.
Jimmy's Famous Seafood. That's what it's
Jimmy's Famous Seafood. I have to
Yes.
mark that down.
Free plug. But yeah, so one more thing.
Shout out to Jimmy.
One more thing I want to say about my number 7. If it tastes like, or if it smells like fish, eat all you wish. I believe is a saying. No,
It
not
smells like
for me.
cologne, leave it alone.
Yeah, no. If it smells like fish, eat all you wish is a negative for me. No thanks.
All right. Which is funny because my number 6 is sashimi.
I don't know what that is either.
All right, so sashimi is sushi, but with the raw fish in it. I can't do. I can't do raw fish. I'm very how do you call it? Americanized when it comes to sushi. Like I'm cool with the California rolls. I'm cool with the other smaller things. But once the raw fish hits it, I'm done. I can't do. The only raw fish I've ever had that didn't make me want to run from the table was I was with a company that took guys from my plumbing company on a trip, and we went down to see where certain tankless water heaters were made. We were becoming like basically the preferred techs to work on them. So we had to go down and do classes to be a level 3 tech through this company. So that when things in our area broke down, they called us. We automatically got the work. We could go diagnose, fix, and do whatever. Which is funny because the way they make these tankless water heaters, we had very few calls because they just had very, very few problems. But we ended up going down there for 2 days, and or 2 nights, 3 days, and that company treated us so well. Like we had, holy shit, I think most of the dinners they took us out to, there was 7 of us, and it ran around $1,000 a dinner. And like these guys just rolled everything out. They got tartare, which I don't know if you know what tartare is.
Mm-hmm.
And tartare is either beef or fish, and it's chemically cooked. That's not actually put over fire. They put different acids and citruses in there, which kind of technically cooks it, and then it's seasoned and everything else. And they got tuna tartare. And I did try it, and honestly, it was ahi tuna. So for me, if I'm going to eat tuna, I want ahi tuna. To me, it's just the better. Not that chicken of the sea. That's not actually chicken. There, Miss Simpson. But it actually wasn't bad. It wasn't. I didn't take the bite and go, I'm going to swallow this to be polite, but I'm not going to eat anymore. It wasn't actually bad, but it also didn't taste extremely raw. And it wasn't like weird, chewy or anything like that. So wherever we were at, it could have just been wherever we were at, how that chef made it, that made it really good. But I can honestly say that I think probably how it was prepared there, being more of a higher end restaurant, and how it was made, probably made all the difference in the world. But that was not the highlight of that dinner. The highlight of that dinner is because we were in Georgia, and the chef went and handpicked peaches from an orchard not far away. Best peach cobbler I've ever had in my life, and I don't like peaches.
Oh, really?
But I would have ate 3 more fucking servings of what that chef put out. It was literally like some of the best freaking... That whole meal was phenomenal. But the fact that, the waitress like, we got 1 cobbler left, and our chef actually hand picks his peaches and hand makes this, and it's all from scratch, everything from the glaze to the topping to everything else. And the guy's like, how many pieces can you get out of it? She was like, 9, bring all of them out. We got the last one, and I'm telling you, that was phenomenal. So, but yeah, that was the only raw fish I ever really ate that I wasn't disgusted about.
What was your number 6 called again?
Sashimi. So sashimi would be like sushi, but it has the raw fish either in it or laid on top of it.
Gotcha.
So sushi doesn't typically have raw fish in it. Sashimi does. That's how it was described to me. If I'm wrong, jump on Facebook, Instagram, tell me I'm wrong.
But either way,
otherwise,
you don't like sashimi.
Either way, raw fish in it, I'm out. I'm out.
Okay. All right. That was your 6, right?
Yes, that was my 6. And we're going to stick with the ocean in 5, but
Oh. Well, I'm not. My number 6 is olives. Green, black, purple, blue. I don't care. I don't like olives.
Dude, yesterday I looked at Jay offhand. I said, hey, what's one food you won't eat? His answer was olives.
Good job, Jay.
And I was like, really? Because, like, I will not eat them out of a can. But if they're, like, on pizza or something, I don't mind.
I pick it off.
I don't really want them in, like, salads and stuff. So, like, if we go to, like, Olive Garden or something, I'll take it out of my salad.
Garbage
I'm not that
Garden.
big of a big.
Don't ever go there.
You know what, man? It's food at this point. I'm not that.
Sorry, when you live in Italy for 3 years and you come back over here and you have
Well,
fucking garbage garden.
yeah, no
it's
shit.
Like, yeah, I can't. It's,
Okay, so what restaurant around here would be close to what you've had in Italy?
well, there's
Italy
nothing
then?
that's
like
close, but-
exactly like.
But garbage garden is just the furthest away. It's nasty.
Are we talking like what Maggiano's?
I also
or?
that's good actually. Maggiano's.
Maggiano's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also had a bad experience
Which
with
I've never been there. So
Olive Garden, so that's part of the reason.
I
But
don't
it's still
think anyone
also gross.
goes to Olive Garden for a good experience. They go there for the unlimited salad and breadsticks and shit, and every once in a while, bottomless pasta, I guess, you know. But
It's probably full of fucking olives too. Gross. All right.
no, my daughter loves Bravos.
Bravos is good.
Yeah, it's expensive.
I was
though,
gonna say a little
dude.
overpriced.
It's
It's a little
like
overpriced.
twice as much as anywhere else. But every once in a while we'll go up there just because she adores that place. Like, and there's like 3 waiters. We always get sat in one of those 3 waiters, and they always cater to her for some reason. But my youngest daughter is very timid, very quiet, so she kind of comes off as I don't know, this sweet little kid in the corner until we get her home, and she opens her mouth and everything else comes out, and then you're just like, kid, really? Oh my god. Yeah, this is the quiet, sweet kid that will drop questions on you, and you're going, where did that even come from? Why are you asking this? Like, ooh, like, no, what? No, you're supposed to be the good one. But yeah, like, and every one of those waiters we have, at this point, it's not like we go there a lot, but we've been there enough that they know her first name. She knows their first name. I don't think they know anyone else's first name, but they've always just kind of like joked with her and cracked up because she's the only one not talking at the table, and it's kind of become this running thing when we go.
And she's the daughter that likes to go there.
Oh yeah, it's like her favorite place in the world. Like my oldest daughter is fully entrenched in that teenage garbage food. Like her favorite place to go is Taco Bell, right? Like I'm like, kid, as far as Mexican goes, it's like the worst Mexican place we can go. She's like, yeah, but man, I could go for a burrito at Taco Bell. Like, really? All right, you know what? $20, let's go. I mean, what I'm saying? Like she is fully entrenched in that in the whole energy drink Taco Bell phase of her life. So, but yeah. All right. That's the so we're on to number 5. We're halfway through.
Yes, sir.
Number 5. Number 5 for me is fish heads.
Fish heads?
Fish heads.
Like the head of a fish, or is this something completely different?
No, the head of a fish.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if I did either.
So this is very common in places like Philippines and things like that. They have fermented fish heads that they just leave out on the table and people eat like a snack throughout the day. And, and they'll even have like fish head dinners, rice, fish heads, vegetables, things like that. No, that's once again, that brings me back to the whole animal thing. That's one of the parts I throw away. That's not what I consider food. But it's one of those things where people have been used to eating it for years on end, and that's just what they do. I always equate that kind of scenario to, do you know what Vegemite is?
Vegemite?
Yes.
I don't.
Australia. There is a very dark, bitter paste called Vegemite that they they'll serve on toast, things like that. It has an obscene amount of vitamins, minerals, things your body needs. So when kids are very young, even babies, they'll take a little bit on their finger and rub it on the roof of their mouth, kind of dissolves, and they eat it, and they get used to that taste. They get so used to it, they like it. So they eat it throughout their life, even after that, and it just gives your body a lot of the minerals and vitamins you need that they don't typically get in other parts of their diet. So to me, that's what fish heads would be. It's just something that people have eaten for so long, it's an acquired taste, they like it. I almost equate that to like black licorice here. Nah, not for me.
So have you had it, or is it just something you're like, oh, I don't want that. That's not happening.
Fish heads?
Yes.
I have tried one, and I want to say I got through like half of a bite, spit that out, and never went back.
Is it texture, or is it taste, or what is it?
To me, it's like, imagine just licking a raw fish. You just pick one up out of a fish market and just lick that thing, right? And it's just, not to mention that the weird Kajilly eyes looking at you and everything.
Okay.
Like, no.
Yep.
So I
That's
think
fair.
I think it hits me on like 4 different levels where I'm just like, no, this is not happening type
fair.
scenario.
Yep.
It's a taste, a look, and my knowledge of knowing what I'm getting ready to eat. So it's not like they disguise the fish head. It's just the head of the fish.
Okay. Yep, I don't like I'd eat that either. I don't think that I would eat that either. But your list is making me realize that I am glad I'm an American. Like, yeah. I don't want to grow up in any of these other countries where I'm eating fucking chicken's feet and.
Oh no, chicken feet's an American thing.
Oh, that's
bro.
right.
Like that's deep south.
It was the what? Not
Haggis.
haggis. The fucking haggis and fish heads and
See,
all this other weird shit.
I can name other dishes from like Scotland, England that are absolutely delicious, dude. I will smash an English breakfast tomorrow. Like I love that shit. there are other things like bread pudding, delicious. It's like a dessert from over there. I will not eat spotted dick. Sorry, like just based on the name alone, can't do it. Even though it is what it is. But they're bangers and mash. Huge fan of bangers and mash. It comes from England. You know, Scotland has different stews and stuff that are absolutely delicious. But, you know, like I said, this isn't the list of great foods we've had from everywhere. This is a list of stuff we'll never eat again. And every culture has that. Every culture, every country has those things.
I know they do. I'm not sure what America's is though. Is
Okay,
there anything
so
really weird?
Pickled pig's feet, chicken feet.
I guess that's a point. That's a good point.
In my opinion, I would even throw
pickled,
boiled. I would even throw boiled peanuts on that list. Like, I don't know why people eat that. That's disgusting to me.
All right, fair point. But still, I'm proud to be American. All right, you said spotted penis or spotted dick.
Spotted dick.
Spotted dick. Well, that's a good segue into my number 5, because to me it looks like a spotted dick. Bratwurst.
Oh God, yeah, brats. I'm not a fan of
You
brats.
mentioned it earlier. I
Yes,
just kind of gave you a
not
look.
a fan of brats.
I am not a fan of brats either.
My
Let's be honest. German food is not up my alley. There's another thing that's going to come up here in a minute. I just So yeah, bratwurst. Get the fuck out of here.
But what are you considering German food though?
Yeah, well,
Like,
we'll get to
are we
another
just-
one.
are you just considering bratwurst and like sauerkraut German food? Because like schnitzel's delicious, dude. It's
I'm not a fan of that's not on my list, but I'm not a fan of that either.
really.
Yeah, like I said, they're just not up my alley. Like I don't know the way they cook things or the things they put in. I don't know, but
Wow, there's actually an authentic German restaurant in Columbus that I love going to. It's called Smitch Sausage House. But
I don't like German beer.
no, see, I don't like European beer because they serve it warm. Over there, beer is room temperature. They don't serve beer cold.
Oh well, I never really drank beer when I was over there. I drank liquor, so
If you request a beer at a pub, you are going to get it room temperature. You are not getting beer cold. If you request it cold, they laugh and go, "Yeah, you're an American," because that's an American thing. They don't drink beer cold over there. They drink it room temperature. Over here, my beer gets room temperature. I'm kind of pissed off.
right.
I like my beer cold. So, but all right. So down to 4. Man, we are climbing the Dragon Lair path quick.
Do you want to do your cards real quick?
Oh yeah, let's go. Should I just go with the opposite since we already did the?
Yes, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, we'll do that because we've talked about enough spotted dick and sausage houses for a minute. All righty. Holy crap.
Excuse me.
Anna Korakonova.
Anna Kournikova.
Yeah, Anna Kournikova.
That was on one of my lists before, if you remember. Tennis player.
Maria Sharapova.
I know who that is, but I gotta look her up.
Yeah.
Maria Sharapova. Yep.
And Alicia Cuthbert.
I don't know who that is.
Oh,
Good
I
Lord.
know who that is.
Oh, well,
I
you know,
do
you
know
know
who
one
that
of the
is.
3. What is the Sharapova? What's her first name? Maria. right?
Maria. Yeah.
Okay. Are you looking the other one up?
I will look up.
She's
Anna.
also a tennis player. How did that happen?
I thought she was a tennis player. Yeah.
There's Maria.
Maria Kournikova
Anna
says
Kournikova.
is a Russian model.
Anna. Well, yeah, she's a model as well, but she was.
Oh, she played tennis too.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Here's Maria Sharapova.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you looked up Anna. Okay, so what's the last one that I don't know, but you do know? What
Alicia Cuthbert.
Alicia.
Yep. ELISHACUTHBERT.
Okay. What does she do?
She is an actress.
Canadian actress born in Calgary, Alberta. Okay. All right. Well, these are 3 very gorgeous women.
Yeah, this is not going to be an easy one to do.
I know absolutely nothing about Alicia Cuthbert other than she is pretty fucking gorgeous. A couple pictures, she looks like she might be. Oh, I know her. She was in. What is that movie? I just saw a picture of her in a movie
I know her from a film called Girl Next Door, and I absolutely that's like one of my.
Is that from Girl Next Door?
No.
Okay, well, that's from a movie that I recognize her in, and I don't know what movie it is.
Um,
Old School. She was in Old School. That's what it is. Okay, I know who she is now.
so this is the cover of the film
Girl Next Door. I know who that one is.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, love that
Okay.
film. Love that freaking movie. Yeah, she is.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I was originally going to say, because I know the least about Cuthbert,
Mhm.
Alicia Cuthbert,
Mhm.
I was going to kill her, but I'm changing it. Sorry, Maria Sharapova. I'm going to off you at this point, and it's only because I can't kill Anna. She was one of my childhood fantasies when I was younger, and I know who Alicia Cuthbert is now, so I'm going to kill Maria Sharapova. Probably going to fuck her to death. I'm going to, as you would put it, take the night with Alicia Cuthbert.
Okay.
Because, yeah, she looks, like I was saying, she looks a little crazy in some of her photos. So I think
She also ended up playing. You have Netflix?
I do.
Did you watch The Ranch?
Oh, yeah. She in that too?
Yes.
Oh. Wait, she Ashton's girlfriend?
That got pregnant?
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I know a lot more about her now. Okay.
Yes.
I'm sticking with the night with her, and I'm marrying Anna, actually. Because, yeah, I was infatuated with Anna. Oh, God.
I'm almost there with you.
Yeah.
I'm almost there with you because Maria's the one I'm going to kill.
Mhm.
Preferably by choking on my member. Anna, I'm going to do things I wouldn't do to a farm animal. Honestly, I'm going to just take that whole night and just probably do some things that's probably considered a felony. And I'm marrying Alicia.
Okay.
I'm sorry that. So I don't know if you remember, she was on my top 10 list.
I don't.
And yeah,
Which top 10 list? We talking about the
of
top
women
10
who would
be
probably have our
our
babies
kids.
for
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually I keep all my list in a book that I bring here every freaking week.
You do.
And
Hey, that's going to be cool to be published after we get like 1,000. No, seriously, I'm being real. I delete all of mine because I have them on my fucking computer in front of me. I wish I would have did the book thing now.
I am so old school, dude. I
Don't ever get
end
rid of
up-
that.
So, well, this was a while back.
Yeah, it was one of our early well, this wasn't early. It's been a minute. But Anna was on mine. So
All right, yeah, I'm gonna have because there's the video games. I know it's. Oh, here we go.
I was going to say it was shortly after video games.
No, it wasn't. She would have been the honorable mention for that.
Okay.
She would have been the honorable mention for that. But in the 3 cards we have here, she is the meritable one.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we're gonna have to start on some of these lists having honorable mentions. I'm not gonna lie, because there are so many. When it comes down to some of this stuff, there's so many things I have to leave off of a top 10 list. And I'll be honest, we got one coming up that is going to have an honorable mention on it.
Okay.
Just because of when we start getting into things that I grew up, watching and loving, like pro wrestling, for instance.
Yeah.
Those lists are painstakingly terrible to put together for me.
Yeah.
Like we have to sit whenever we come across, and we got one of those lists coming up soon, but whenever we come across that and it involves wrestling, you and I sit there and go back and forth on, okay, what's the stipulations? Like, what are the parameters we have to stay in?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I'm going to cover from like the 80s to present of wrestlers that I know. But anyway, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a delicious 3 freaking names. I'm not
That
even
might have
gonna
been
lie.
the
That
toughest
might have
one that
been.
we've ever done.
That might have been one of the best 3 names I've ever pulled out of this stack. I'm not even gonna lie. That is. Oh, and the bottom one is.
It's
Shakira.
weird. The 2 guys that I pulled were baseball players, and the 2
girls I pulled were
female-
tennis
yeah.
players / yeah. It's gonna be kind of a sports day on that. All right, man. The top four. My number 4, once again, is right in your alley of foods you don't like at all because it is German. It's called Panhas.
I can't say I've had it, but I can say now that I probably wouldn't like it.
That's something my grandmother used to make. My mother made. My mom liked it. I can't stand it. It's heart, liver, and brain that is mashed together with oatmeal, barley, suet, and fried.
That's the second time suet has come up. I thought you said sewage the first time. What is suet? Before you continue talking about this, please.
In order to explain this correctly, I'm just gonna.
He's looking up on his phone, guys. It definitely sounded like sewage when you said it the first time. And I was like, ugh, who puts sewage in food?
Suet, to explain it correctly, is a kind of like a lard or fat type deal. But it's a hard white fat that is found around the kidneys and the loins of beef and mutton, so cow and sheep.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's kind of like another kind of like fat binding
These motherfuckers
source.
use every part of an animal.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of impressive in a way when you look at it. But this stuff is mixed together, and it kind of goes in like a loaf kind of pan thing, and you cut slices of it off. So it kind of, in the end, looks like a slice of Spam, another food that's American I can't stand. And they fry it in a pan and eat it. And I thought grandmother
Spam was Swedish.
I don't know.
Okay, your grandma, sorry.
My grandmother would eat it with maple syrup, and I don't know why. But to me, it's just absolutely disgusting. Knowing that there's brains, heart, and liver in it are just three things I'm just like, no. No. And I know there's cultures that actually eat monkey brains, that they literally crack the skull open and eat the monkey brains. That did not make my list. I've never considered or tried. But in my opinion, I put that in the same list as like haggis and panhas, because these are things I've actually had experience with.
Gotcha.
I'm just not. No.
I'm not saying that I'm opposed to trying, say, monkey brains. I've never had it, but I would try it, and if I liked it, then great. If not, then I never have it again. But when you start saying liver and brains and heart and all this stuff mixed up, and then you put fucking the suet and other stuff, it's like, why? Why are we eating all of this and then topping it with maple syrup? Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, I don't. Now, my mom never put that on it when she ate it. She always just kind of fried it and just ate it, with a fork or whatever. But to me, that is essentially an extremely acquired taste, not something that you would just go to the store and be like, oh, hey, there's a sale on panhas. Let's just pick up a pound of that. I mean, no. And I've never seen it at a store. I think it's something you have to make. Maybe if we go to Europe or Germany, they sell it at Aldi over there or something like that. I have no idea, but that's not something I've ever seen. Even at Jungle Gyms, I've never seen Jungle Gyms. We got a sale on panhas over in the meat counter. That has never happened.
Yeah.
It's not like you're going to go to Buc-ee's and be like, fresh panhas on the cloud, Yeah. Right there hanging on the beef jerky wall.
Staying in Germany, my number 4, I have cabbage, but / sauerkraut, because I don't like cabbage either, but I know cabbage is a major part of sauerkraut.
Like, do you not eat coleslaw?
The only I've had coleslaw from different places, homemade and restaurants. The only coleslaw that I like is KFC. I do not like any other coleslaw. KFC though, every time I go, I'm like, oh, give me your large coleslaw. So yes, I like coleslaw KFC style. That's it.
Have you had Lee's?
Yes, don't like Lee's.
Really?
Yeah, don't like Lee's.
Oh, I like Lee's. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I really don't like homemade or store bought.
Like when it comes to chicken, I'm more Lee's than KFC.
Yeah. I like their chicken, but
yeah.
Their coleslaw.
Shout out to Lee. Lee's has amazing chicken.
But yeah, so cabbage / sauerkraut, because I'm correct. Cabbage is a major ingredient of sauerkraut. Correct.
Right. It is like the number one.
Okay, that's what I thought. So yeah, I lumped those two together because I don't like either one of them, and the smell that fills the fucking house is nasty. Also, I don't know why people do this.
The vinegar and everything in sauerkraut, I think. And here's the thing. I've been to Germany and I've had German sauerkraut. And there are two very distinct types of German sauerkraut, right? Like Germans do things a little bit different. You get a salad in Germany, you're not getting what you think a salad is. You are getting cucumbers in one dish, carrots in another dish, lettuce in another dish, and tomatoes in another dish, right?
I like Germany salad.
So everything, nothing is like mixed.
I like Germany salad. There we
And each and every one has its own like dressing / seasoning on it for that particular vegetable. And I'll have to say, I am not a cucumber eater. I won't just peel one, slice one, and eat it. If it's in something, okay. But I'm not going to just eat cucumbers. But they have a sweet sauce that goes over that cucumber part of the salad that is just, I will freaking down that day in and day out. The same with the carrots. The lettuce is a little bit different. Tomatoes, I could take or leave. Doesn't matter to me. But each and every one is a dressing they make designed for that vegetable. And that's how they give you a salad, when I went over there. Now, I also had something that they called the sauerkraut they brought, and it was a sweet sauerkraut. Now, it was still, the cabbage was still cooked or whatever you want to call it, but it did not have that pungent, vinegary taste. It actually had a sweeter, and it was delicious. So I've never seen it over here. I had it over there, and once I got back over here, it's a very bitter food. Sauerkraut that we have here in America has always been a very bitter food.
It stank. It's absolutely stank.
Sauerkraut and cauliflower have a very unique smell.
No,
when
I like
cooked.
cauliflower. I like it raw more than cooked, though, actually. But so yeah, German. I said it earlier. German food is just not up my alley. But I would toss a German salad.
Good news for German singles. Face down, ass up. There's salad being tossed tonight, folks. We're down to our top 3, and these top 3 are going to get weird.
Mine is bland as fuck.
I will
literally.
be honest with you. 2 of these I have never had, and I will never have. Let's be honest. And one of them, I am ashamed to say I tried and will never try again. And when I did try it, I had no idea what it was. So I will give the top 3, and you can tell me what you think it was. My number 3 is Rocky Mountain oysters. Do you know what that is?
Oh, I know what oysters are, and I know what Rocky Mountain is. Are these oysters from Rocky Mountain? I don't know.
Well, oysters live in the ocean. So
Right, I know,
I would
that's-
know. This is pig and bull testicles.
Oh, and those are called Rocky
And
Mountain.
those are called
oysters?
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Okay.
They're cooked in some fashion, sometimes fried. And I have no idea who the first motherfucker who looked at those things hanging off the back of a bull and went, I'm eating that tonight for dinner.
They were hungry.
I don't know if that dude was a legend. I call him an absolute split personality psycho. But I don't know who the fuck was like, yeah, knock those off, slather them in some fucking breading, and let's do this shit. No, thank you. I will never eat that. I'm sorry. I cannot fathom testicles of any kind being cooked and ate.
You say put some breading on it. I love like breaded mushrooms and that kind of thing. So I'd probably try it.
No,
I'm not against
dude,
trying it.
I like breaded mushrooms
Now,
too, but
if-
I'm not going
If I
to.
bit into it and it had some cream filling, I'd probably vomit on sight and be done with that. All right,
Why is that? You remember
Rocky
the
Mountain oysters, huh?
You remember the early 2000s, or maybe it was late 90s, the Hostess commercials that had like the raccoon and everything on the side of the road, and then like that school bus going around the corner, and it'd be, like think it was a Twinkie or some shit, and get macked, and it'd sit up and you're like, "Where's the cream filling?"
No.
That's the only thing that went through my mind when you said that. You haven't really? You don't remember that commercial?
No, I mean I remember the where's the cream filling stuff, but I don't remember a raccoon being smacked by a bus or whatever you said.
Yeah, dude, it was always something crazy like
Oh,
that.
Okay.
It was hilarious. All right, I have a weird memory.
Rocky Mountain oysters. All right. My number 3. Don't like the smell of them. Don't like the taste of them. I can eat them in some. Did you just fart?
No, I'd move the chair.
I don't like, like I said, taste or smell. I can eat them in some situations, but I prefer not to. And that is onion. I do not like onion.
Really?
Yeah, it's gross, nasty. My grandmother, she could literally eat onion like apple. I don't know how people do that.
I can't do that, but I do like onions.
And I go to restaurants and I ask for no onion on my burgers or whatever.
Mhm.
I can taste it if they had onion on it and
took it off.
took it off. I can taste it if it's like you go to Subway and you know how the onion's sometimes right next to the pickle. They don't put any onion on it, but the pickle was so close to it, it has. I can taste that. I really, really do not like onions.
Well, there are certain foods that will absorb the odor of an onion if it sits next to it for too long.
And then you have that taste. Yes. So yeah, onions. Ugh. McDonald's cheeseburgers, the little small diced onions, I can tolerate. Don't like it, but I can tolerate it. I normally take a fry and I just swipe it off. But
So is that like all onions or cooked onions?
Yes,
Okay,
all onions,
like you
no.
can't do cooked onions, like grilled onions or anything like that.
nope.
Huh?
Raw onions definitely by far the worst. But onions in general, I do not like onions.
Wow, dude. I can't say I love onions. I love cooked onions, raw onions. I won't eat it like an apple, like you're saying. Like that's not that's going a little farther than I'm willing to go when it comes to onions. No disrespect to your I had family members that did the same thing.
Yeah.
I never understood that. I don't love onions to that extent. But yeah, no, slicing up an onion, getting it on a sandwich, a burger, whatever. Yeah, I'm down.
Pico. I know it's in pico.
Oh, pico de gallo.
And I can deal with it. Again, if I
But that's like straight raw onion. And a lot of times
I
they
know,
put red
that's
onion in
weird.
it.
I know. If I could get it without it, then yes. But that's asking too much. I already asked no rice, no beans, no onion. I'm not going to say, and can you take the onion out of the pico, please? So I deal
Your freaking Chipotle order must be the weirdest fucking thing in the
Oh, it is.
world, dude. Like
It
no
is.
anyons or no rice, no beans. Like
extra meat, extra cheese, sour cream. That's my Chipotle.
oh my god,
But anyways, yeah. So
that guy's just standing behind the counter going, "What the fuck?"
I can eat, like I said, pico because that's just too much to ask for to get out. But yeah, no onions.
Okay, sidebar question: do you like guac?
Not really. I like avocado, but I don't like guacamole.
Huh? So you just eat it like sliced, or
What, avocado?
yeah,
Yeah.
You one of those avocado toast motherfuckers? Like
The avocado toast is delicious.
oh my god. So you're that rich white bitch avocado toast
Pretty
type
much,
thing.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god, dude. Okay, all right. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Like avocados are a tricky thing for me. I do like guac, and that's more of a recent thing. I never really liked it until probably I would say probably like the last decade or so. I had to kind of slowly work it into food, but I don't like it just plain. Like if you sliced it up and did like the avocado toast, I'm still like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm
It's
good.
good. It's delicious.
So
No onion though.
no onion though. Yeah. So, all right, man. So that's down to number 2. We got to kill this off. Number 2 comes from France. Once again, we're back across the pond. That's escargot.
Oh, okay. Snail, correct? Isn't what escargot is?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I have since moved into the belief if the animal leaves a trail behind it, it's not for me. Okay? Yeah, no. Cannot do the snails. I'm sorry. That's just not.
Okay.
That's not something I will eat. Snail is no.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Have you ever had it?
Yes. Yes.
Do you like it?
I don't remember. It's been a while, so I don't remember. But
Because I know you were over in that region with
I
the military
didn't-
for a while.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't like vomit or gag or remember that. Oh, I don't like this. So I would say I'd probably eat it again. I know I've had it, but I don't remember the experience. Therefore, I would say it wasn't that
Right.
bad to me.
Right.
So yeah.
It wasn't a bad enough experience to memorably mark that in your head. So okay.
Like if you said go to Garbage Garden or eat escargot, I'm like, let me escargot. Let's go. As long as the escargot didn't include beans, because my number 2 is beans. Except for green beans, I do.
Was it like all beans or
I do like green beans, but baked beans, black beans, pinto beans, or whatever it's called, any of those kind of beans, no.
So no refried beans for you.
no refried beans. Oh my god, no.
No
Yeah.
soup beans.
Again, nope. When I go, when I love Mexican food. I know this sounds terrible, but when I go to a Mexican restaurant, I hate ordering because I have to say no rice, no onion, no beans. So you just want shell and cheese? Yes.
I'm not sure you love Mexican
I
food.
do though.
I'm not, Dude, like 90% of Mexican food is rice and beans, bro. Like that's like you're like, yeah, just the chicken, cheese, and that tortilla.
And the sauce.
You've got the chef back there downing tequila because he can't understand what the
Trust
fuck
me,
he's
that's
making.
why I said I hate going to Mexican restaurants.
Yeah, I wanna invite you and your wife out for dinner and be like, yeah, we're going to Mexican. I gotta watch this go down. Like I just gotta watch this happen.
Side note about that. So years ago, when I was a young, dumb teenager, I went through Taco Bell and I ordered a Mexican pizza minus the Mexican. Do you remember the Mexican pizzas? I think they still have
They came
those.
back. Oh, dude, I
Okay.
love the Mexican pizzas. Are you kidding me?
I was just being a jackass and I ordered a Mexican pizza minus the Mexican. That's actually how I ordered it. I don't remember what they gave me, but they gave me something.
Gave you 2 crispy shells with a drop of cheese on it.
Probably. And some mild sauce.
Because all that is it's refried beans, meat, enchilada sauce, cheese, and onions.
Yeah, so I probably got chips and salsa.
You got chips and a cup of cheese. Oh God, that's hilarious. All right, man. You want to do one more before we hit the number one before we we broach on the dragon lair?
Yeah. Do the behind the back again. Let me mix them up a little bit. All right. Right or left?
Right.
Females.
Oh,
All
sweet.
right.
I almost went left again just because like you can't have it in the same hand twice, and there we go.
All right. I know the name, but I can't think of the face. Kristen Stewart?
Okay. I think she's from SNL.
I thought so, but I just can't put a face to it.
I'll look that up real quick.
Natalie Portman
Ooh.
and Kate Beckinsale.
Okay, that is. Oh no! I'm completely off on Kristen Stewart.
It's probably who I thought it was then.
The girl from Twilight.
Oh, yeah, no, not who I thought it was.
Yeah.
I think whoever the SNL one that's named similar, probably.
I think it's a very similar name, but yeah.
Okay, so the Twilight chick.
Dear God, this picture makes that girl look like Sinead O'Connor. What the hell? Yeah, that's
Wait.
not.
That's her now?
I don't know if that's her now.
Oh, okay.
It might be because she's done a lot with LGBTQ. I think is her new. But this was her back during the kind of like Twilight
I
years.
remember.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. All right, there you go. So Kristen Stewart, Kate Beckinsale, and Natalie Portman.
This one's actually a little bit easier for me than I thought it was going to be. Kristen Stewart, I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and get rid of Kristen Stewart, killing her. And mainly just because, and here's the thing, it has nothing to do with who she is or her lifestyle. She seems a very broody, moody person. I can't deal with that. I'm sorry. It would be like marrying a girl who was part of an emo band that forgot that there was other decent things in the world. Now we're down to Kate Beckinsale and Natalie Portman. Okay, this is where it gets a little dicey, right? I'm gonna go ahead and fuck Natalie Portman. Lot of cool shit, a lot of cool movies she's been in. Obviously, the Star Wars franchise, Leon the Professional from when she was a kid. She has a very wide range of things that she can act and she can do. Very talented actress. Just not kind of who I see myself marrying. Now, Kate Beckinsale. The only thing I can say that's making this choice of marrying her is based off one movie series that she has done. The one that made me go, yeah, she is just that kind of woman. That was Underworld, where she was the vampire fighting the werewolves and stuff. Just phenomenal movie series. She just showcased everything. Like yeah, badass. Yeah, so there you go.
Okay.
I'll marry Kate Beckinsale in a heartbeat.
Okay. I also get the vibe that she's very moody and everything. I don't know if maybe it's just her.
I don't know if it's just her
the
personality or
characters
how,
that
but like
she's played, but
yeah, very entitled, very stuck up. Even in her interviews, I'm like, wow, is that really who you are? Like, holy crap.
So based off that, and also the picture that you showed me where she shaved off her head, I'm going to kill her. Which leaves me with Kate and Natalie, and quite frankly, I am choosing this by age. So Natalie Portman is 44, Kate Beckinsale is 51. Fucking both of them are gorgeous for that age, obviously. But I'm going to fuck the older one, which would be Kate Beckinsale. And then I'm going to marry Natalie Portman. Again, strictly just because age. Assuming that the younger one will live a little bit longer, so I'll have a wife a little bit longer. So that's...
Kate is... let's face it. Kate and Natalie Portman are both very beautiful women.
Yes, they are.
And very, very talented women, to say the least. Like, I don't think I've really seen a movie that Natalie or Kate's been in that I was just like, oh, God, that was a terrible performance. I've never had that opinion. They both have done very, very well, been very successful at what they do. So that brings us to numero uno, bro.
Yes, it does.
The number one thing that you look at and just cringe. All right. For me,
I have a story to go with mine.
it's half-shell oysters.
Half-shell oysters?
Where they just bring the raw oysters out on that half shell and set it down in front of you. It's got like the lemon and whatever crap that goes with it.
What is there a full shell oyster?
Well, you have to crack it yourself, I guess, at that point. But I've
I've
always
never
just been
done that.
called. I've always just heard them called as oysters on a half
But
shell.
you just don't like oysters.
Dude, who the fuck dove to the bottom of the ocean, grabbed a fucking weird sea rock, cracked that bitch open, and went, "Let me slurp down this snot bucket." Ew.
Okay. If you ever go to Jimmy's, just try the oysters.
Dude,
Just try the oysters, please.
how?
They're good.
It looks like somebody snot rocket in a shell
It's true.
and just handed it to you.
It's
Ooh.
true.
Oh
They're good
no.
They're good.
No, how can that be good? It looks like it would taste like a salty ocean, just slime. Ugh.
Yeah, okay. Not for...
Dude, my skin crawls when I see it. I don't know if I could physically do it. I would just...
Okay. That's fair. I get it.
I'd be like, I'm getting ready to put this in my mouth. Oh, in my mouth.
All right.
I would just, oh.
Okay. Well, my number one, you're probably the same as me. I'm like, really? Okay. And I've mentioned it several times, so if you've been listening, you should already know what it is. And that's rice. Yes, any kind of rice. And I'll give the story first about it. So when I was younger, I was watching a movie. I can't remember what it was, but I feel like it was a zombie movie.
Okay.
And the person was eating a can of beans, again, but they were eating out of a can. And as they were eating it, it formed into maggots. Maggots look just like fucking rice to
Okay,
me.
I was wondering if this was where this was going to
Yes.
go.
So I have been scarred for life from
Okay.
eating rice.
Okay.
However, hold on. It's not just that. I have... But all right, fine. I'll fucking taste it. It's gross. It's nasty. Like, who likes this shit? One, it's bland, and it doesn't matter how you prepare it. Because I know what about fried rice or what about brown rice? Ooh, I've tried a couple different ones, and they're all nasty. So rice is my number one for those two reasons.
Rice has to be seasoned, without a doubt. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's an amazing food if you're hungry and want like 4,000 of something. Okay, like let's be real. I don't. Yeah, I get it. I've seen a lot of movies. I know what you're talking about. I've seen a lot of movies, and some of them is like where they're like eating a bowl of rice, but there's something going on in their brain, and they look down, and suddenly it's crawling with all of them are crawling. It's maggots and stuff like that. I wondered if that's where that was going to stem off on something for you like that. But at the same point in time, I'm just sitting here going, yeah, that never bothered me, but I don't know. The rice thing doesn't. I like rice. I eat it, and I love Chinese food. I love Mexican food. Of course, two huge staples in both, right?
Tell me about it. I have to ask without it.
So I guess a Chinese buffet is like your favorite place at that point. You can just kind of pick and choose, and come back with a whole plate of bourbon chicken, and that's it. But yeah, I don't know. It's never bothered me like that. And I do enjoy it. But yes, it has to be seasoned. I can't just, boil a pot of rice and there's dinner type thing. But
You know how many people have been like, you don't like rice? How do you not like rice? Because I don't fucking like it, all right? It's gross. And it reminds me of maggots. That shit looks like maggots.
I've got snot-filled shells, and you've got rice.
Yes. Yes. Hold on. If you're going to call
deal.
it snot-filled shells, then it's going to be called maggots, because that's what it is.
Well, it's not squirming when I eat it, so.
Well, that was hopefully that's what you wanted, Mom. That was our top 10 foods that we despise eating.
That's right. Mom's got the charred black peckers, and then we went with the haggis and the fish heads and the fucking testicles. Mom, did you ever have Rocky Mountain oysters? Did you put some testicles with them wieners or brats or? I'm sorry. I'm just I'm sharing too much with these people. I don't know what. I think I'm sharing way too much with your family at this point. All right, cool. There it is, folks. Top 10 foods we will not eat. So, out of the top 3, which one did you think it was that I've tried and not had?
Oh, that's right. That you've tried. No, okay, so there was Rocky Mountain oysters.
Mm-hmm. There's escargot and
Escargot
oysters.
And oysters. Okay. Well, I would say that you haven't had oysters because of your response when I said to at least try Jimmy's. So you tried it and you didn't know that you were trying it,
yeah.
Right? I'm going to say the Rocky Mountain.
It was escargot.
Oh, okay.
I was like 14 at the time. I had no idea what it was.
Okay.
They told me after the fact, and it yeah.
Oh.
No, to my knowledge, I have never had a Rocky Mountain oyster. I've been very picky. If I see something that looks like that on a plate, what is that? But yeah, I don't think I could ever try that either. So.
I mean, if you can fry them, I'd imagine they just look like a fried mushroom, maybe bigger.
Well, yeah, if it come from a bull, I'd say a whole lot bigger.
I've had some pretty big mushrooms. That's funny. Do you like mushrooms, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't on either one of our lists. I fucking
No,
love
I
mushrooms.
like mushrooms on pizza. I like mushrooms in my salads. I love fried mushrooms. Like if I go to a place and they got fried mushrooms on the menu,
Yeah.
I want to try them. Right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I love that. Yeah.
A lot of people though out there I know that would be on their list. Like mushrooms is one thing that a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of people
yeah.
don't like.
Yeah,
But
mushrooms is
I
very
love mushrooms.
commonly one of those things people won't touch. Like my daughters won't touch them whatsoever. They can't stand them.
So you eat raw mushrooms, right?
I mean, in certain instances, yeah.
Okay, that's basically like oyster. Like
No.
if you think of the oyster is the same exact texture.
No.
It was worth a shot.
No, because the mushrooms are not slimy, disgusting. Like there's not like jelly around that mushroom. Ooh, what is wrong with y'all? I would take another fucking chicken foot before I go for a goddamn oyster. I'm just gonna say I'll throw that out there. I'll eat a whole tub of fucking Miracle Whip. Oh,
Oh yeah, that's no. Okay.
ooh. All right, we're done.
On that
No.
note, we're done until next time.
All right, folks. Thanks once again for listening. We appreciate everybody who does. Check us out on our socials, Instagram, Facebook, and are we on Facebook?
Yes.
Yes.
_Inappropriates _ on
That's
Instagram.
right. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us your idea for a list, drop it on there, and show us a little bit of love if you can. If not, then we still appreciate everything you do just by listening, and thank you once again. And until next time, have a week.
Peace.
All right, folks, so until next time, I'm Matthew,
I'm Nathan.
and we're here reminding you to be yourself, because everyone else is taken.
So fucking inappropriate.